This is the complete beginner's guide to streaming and recording with the Wave XLR. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Raider Dread. Today we're going to talk about the Wave XLR, what it is, what it does, how to use it, all that stuff, start to finish. This guide came about because I was trying to figure out how to use it, how to get everything wired up, make it work with Streamlabs so I could stream with it, so I can record with it, and end up going to about 10 or 15 different websites, so I decided to consolidate everything into one place for whoever else could use it. The Wave XLR is the way that you connect a XLR microphone to your PC. Think of it kind of how a capture card works with a camera or a console. Same thing, it's just for microphones. It also has a software suite that has different audio channels that you can use for when you're streaming, when you're recording, and all that, but we'll get into that later in the video. Let's get started by what we need. Obviously, the first thing is a Wave XLR. And we need a cable and a microphone with a XLR port. So this is the back of the Wave XLR. On top is a mute button. You tap it, the dial up front goes red, and it mutes your mic. Below that, the big plug is your XLR input. Next to that is the headphone jack if you use wired headphones. And next to that is the USB-C port. Don't plug that in just yet. All right, now that we got that hooked up, let's take a look at downloading the software. So here we are at the Elgato download section. You're gonna select your product, you're gonna go to audio, and you're gonna click Wave XLR, and you're gonna download the wavelength. You're gonna download it, you're gonna go through the steps to do all that. Now, when you download it, you're gonna get a screen that says to connect the Wave XLR. And that's when you plug USB into the PC. Once that gets going, there's one other thing that's very, very important, and that's this right here for phantom power. Depending on what kind of microphone you have, you either need to enable it or disable it. And that is right here. So take a second, look at which type of microphone you have so that it's getting proper power and it'll work appropriately. Okay, now with everything installed. You're gonna have this screen right here. This is your inputs. This microphone will already be hooked up, but you will only have one channel, and that'll be for the microphone. I have a game channel, a browser, a Discord, and a music channel. These are the channels I use. Up here is your monitor mix, and down here is your stream mix. Right there. I have my microphone muted for the stream mix. That's why you're not seeing anything bouncing right here. And I'll get into this as we go along. So we're going to add a channel together just to step through it, make sure everyone understands. So I'm going to remove my music channel. Now, when you click to add audio input, you're going to click music, and it adds that music channel. Now, to get all this wired up, you're going to click this button right here. That's going to bring up this screen. Now, if you go down to, since it's a music channel, I'm going to hook up Spotify. You click here, I already have it set to the Wavelink Music, and that will link the music channel. When I play something on Spotify, you're going to watch the music bounce up and down, but I'm going to remove it so I don't get copyright striked on YouTube. So there's that. You can see it's going through the monitor mix and the stream mix. So I'm going to get rid of that, but that's the same for all of these. When you do Chrome, you hook it up to your browser. Discord, you hook it up to your voice chat, but there is an extra bit with Discord. So in the settings for Discord, in order to get it to go, your output device needs to be the voice chat, or it will not go through your mixer. That's a very important step. Do not forget that. All right, so now the next thing that I came across was how do I use this when I'm not streaming? And what you do is everything's gonna come through your mixer at all times now. So on your monitor mix, leave it on the default device. You'll have a list of devices here. Leave it on the default device. and mute your mic so that all your computer sound comes through the monitor mix. So leave your default device in the monitor mix. That way you can change whatever output you have through here, through your windows or whatever it is. It makes it a lot easier when you're using multiple audio outputs, because I have a headset that I stream with, but when I'm not streaming, I have a sound bar that I'm listening to things through. And sometimes when I want to listen to music and walk around the house, I have a set of AirPods that I put in. Leaving the monitor mix to default device will let you just change it here, and you'll always have what you need. Now, the other bit about this for games or music or what have you is right now in my mixer, I have no games on my apps because I don't have any games open because I'm recording the video. So the one part that makes it kind of awkward at first is when you start playing a new game, you need to go to your mixer and you need to add that game to the game channel. So from here, we have been using the monitor mix. This stream mix right here is what's going out to the stream. All right, this is me recording the video. We're gonna go through how to set it up in Streamlabs. So we go to settings and we go to audio. I have everything disabled in desktop audio, but when you go to output, you have streaming and recording. So for streaming, right now I can't do it because I'm using OBS. I have my audio track set to 6. And for recording, I'm using audio tracks 1 through 5, and I'm not recording 6. So if we get into the source settings for the audio, you can see up here I have different tracks. Right here I have my Shure. This is the mic in. That gets registered right here. Game, browser, Discord, music. I have all those set up, as well as so here's how we're going to get it all to work with OBS. We're going to go in, we're going to go to our audio properties. Now I have the audio mix muted on this because I'm not using it and I don't want to have any double feed. As you saw earlier, I have my stream track set to 6. And then I have my microphone on channel 1, my game on 2, browser 3, Discord 4, music 5. That way, when I'm streaming, the only thing that I'm streaming is this audio mix, which is sourced from the Wavelink stream, because you have those two audio streams coming from the Wavelink. With those two streams coming from the Wavelink, you are dealing with a monitor mix and a stream mix from previously. If you have your audio mix set to your Wavelink stream, then the stream will hear the pre-mixed sound all under one track. And if you're recording while you stream, you don't want that track mixed in with the rest of these tracks. So I put my music on a track, Discord on a track, browser, games, my microphone on the track. I have all of those on separate tracks, and the reason being is, like earlier in the video when I muted my music, all I did was delete this track in Premiere. Sometimes you're playing with friends on Discord and they got loud kids and it starts kind of garbling through everything, then you can level that off so it's not blowing out whoever's listening eardrums in post. Same thing with the browser. You can independently adjust all of these. I'm going to pull up Premiere now and show you what I mean. This is what the multiple tracks look like in my case, Adobe Premiere. I have 5 tracks, and the only one that has anything on it right now is vocals. But if I was listening or reacting to a video, then I would have stuff here from my browser. If I was talking to people on Discord, that would be its own track. So, you know, play some background music in your stream or something like that, but you want to post a video to YouTube, you can just unlink, pick your music track, and get rid of it. It's no longer there. If the browser starts getting very, very loud and you can't hear yourself in post, you can click, go to remix or whatever it is you use, and you can adjust your clip volume here so that you can balance everything out in post. That's the importance of having multiple tracks. You can level everything independently while also using one of your tracks just to get pumped out to stream that's already pre-mixed. Okay, here is my Stream Deck setup for my audio. I have a few other buttons here. You can see this moving because I'm talking, and it does that on the Stream Deck itself. This side right here is my monitor set. You can tell because there's a headphone in here next to each one, and this is the stream. And you can tell because it has that little broadcast beside it. From here, on the Stream Deck, if you push the buttons on the left side right here, that will lower your volume. If you push this side, it'll obviously increase your volume. If you click these buttons, they will mute that for that channel. I have my music set up. I have all my channels set up here, and here's your basic command for it. So if I click here, so from here, this is my microphone for the stream mix, and I have the action set to mute. So if I click this button while I'm talking, stream can't hear me anymore. Same thing with the browser, Discord, the game, what have you. Now, these are a little bit different, so I'm just going to pick this one. This one is my microphone input for the stream. I have the fader plus level meter horizontal icon style. That's how you get that bouncing green when you're talking and stuff, and you can see your levels at a glance. And I click adjust. And with the adjust, I have it set to -5%. So it goes on the bottom side. So this one right here. So on the other side of that, I have this one set to +5%. So these two are linked because one you push to go down, the other one you push to go up in volumes, and it works as one essential button. That's how you have that set up on the Stream Deck. Now, another thing to go over is I'll go to my streaming profile. As you can see, I got a bunch of different stuff. This is for changing scenes in OBS and all that stuff. I have one that'll mute my mic. But going back to where I said to leave your monitor mix on default, it's for these settings. Like I said, I had a sound bar. There's one action in my sound bar, and that is to set the sound bar output to default. Also, same thing with my stream audio. I have a couple actions in here. My audio device default gets set to my headphones, and my Discord mic in gets set. Same thing with the headset. I do a couple different things. I set my audio device headset to be the default speaker. And then I also set Discord to pick up my headset mic to use that instead, so I don't have this microphone in my face when I'm just trying to play games with friends. All right, everybody. Thanks for sticking to the end of the video. I'm Raider Dread. If this was helpful to you, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And thanks for watching my first video.